Hello everyone, my name is Jenna Meyer. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching. I am an Outschool teacher and a VIP Kid teacher, and in this video I am going to share with you 6 tips to creating an engaging and effective lesson on Outschool. I have taught on Outschool for maybe 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've taught several lessons, and I've learned a couple things along the way of what makes a really engaging lesson. I teach mostly younger kids between the ages of 3 and 6, and so if you are teaching that age group, this is really geared towards that. I think these elements would also transfer to older students, but this is really geared towards the younger students who need brain breaks and wiggle breaks and all kinds of different activities to keep their minds engaged and their bodies engaged as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you my 6 tips of the elements of what makes an effective lesson. The first element to an engaging lesson is the way you greet students and the way you welcome them into the classroom. So you are doing your classes on Zoom when you're a teacher on Outschool, and so make sure to hit that chime button on the Zoom platform so that you hear when students enter your classroom. That would be the worst thing, to have students waiting in the waiting room without you knowing. So make sure to hit that chime button so you know that someone is wanting to enter your classroom. That's the first tip. And then when the students arrive, know ahead of time how you're going to greet the students, because you don't want it to be an awkward exchange. You want to have something prepared. Maybe it's a hello, how are you today? Do you see the other friends in the classroom? Can you wave and say, hello friends? I usually do that, and I like to have them wave at each other and say, hi Charlie, hi Sarah, so that they can start interacting with other students. I know that one of my moms has said that to me repeatedly. She really appreciates the way I get the students interacting with each other, because in the time of COVID, they are not getting as much social interaction as they typically do and like they should get. So when they are even greeting someone online, up here online, that's some social interaction, and that's good. And the mom who has given me that feedback says she really appreciates that. And then every lesson I include a little sharing time. So after we say hello and greet each other, sometimes I will go through the class and say, hi Link, can you share your favorite color? And Link will share his favorite color, and then we'll go through each class. So that kind of is a little bit of an icebreaker. And then I do a game called Would You Rather, and I will pull up my phone, and I made it on Google Slides, and it's real simple. I just have Would You Rather and then 2 pictures. And it's usually something super simple, like would you rather eat a donut or ice cream? Or would you rather ride in a fire truck or a police car? So they get to share which one they would rather do. And it's really fun, and they giggle and they laugh. And then I'll ask maybe, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Just to get them interacting and getting to know each other. This is especially effective in classes that are multi-day classes or ongoing classes, because the students are going to be with each other for a while, so it's good for them to get to know each other better. The second element to an effective lesson on Outschool is putting your core content first. So make sure that you are introducing the new skills or the core content or the heart of the lesson. Put that at the beginning, right after your greeting and your sharing. So make sure that students get that first, because their brains are really engaged at the beginning, and they are probably more able to absorb that information at the beginning rather than the end of the lesson. And then when you are introducing new concepts or skills, I like to scaffold. So teachers know this language. Scaffolding means kind of like I do, where I model something. So in my lesson about making letters with Play-Doh, I showed the students how I was going to do this. And I had 2 cameras where I switched the camera angle, and I showed them. So I did it first, and then we did it together. So I said, okay, get your Play-Doh ready and we will do it together. And then if I had an early finisher, I said, okay, make another one. See if you can do it all by yourself, or make a lowercase s, make a lowercase t. So I do, we do, you do is a pretty universal practice for teachers, but it's just important to remember that also on Outschool, that you can model it for the students and then do it together and then give them a chance to show you that they can do it independently. The third element to a really effective lesson on Outschool is showing content and skills and information through multiple means of representation. And what I mean by that is giving different examples, showing it in a book, showing a real example of something. Maybe you're singing a song about it. Maybe you're getting their bodies moving and they're making letters with their bodies. So multiple means of representation is just trying to target different types of learners, auditory learners, visual learners, kinesthetic learners, all of that good stuff. So just showing information in different ways. Another way I do this is through Google Slides, and it's super easy to create. I use Canva quite often, where I will create my slides on Canva and I will then transfer to Google Slides, and then on Zoom you can share your screen with students so they can see on Google Slides what you're presenting. So that's a really simple way to get some visuals involved. And then I usually also like to have physical examples to show students. And then also I like to, if it's a multi-day class, I like to have students bring, let's say the other day we did opposites. And so first I introduced it on the first day and we did lots of means of representation. And then on the second lesson about opposites, I had them bring an example from home of opposites. So they got to share their opposite example. So that's even another way of students learning from each other about a concept. The fourth element to an effective lesson on Outschool is brain breaks. We all need them and kids need them too. So about mid-lesson, I will always incorporate a brain break, and it can be something as simple as head, shoulders, knees, and toes, or Simon Says. I often like to play a silly song, so I play Shake Your Sillies Out, and so we'll just shake our sillies out, and it is the cutest thing, you guys. It's so fun. I had 6 students in my last class, and just to watch them all dancing and shaking, it's just like the cutest thing. So always incorporate a brain break, and then when they come back and sit back down, they're ready to go for the last half of the lesson. So incorporate it kind of mid-lesson to just to break it up. The fifth element of an effective lesson is making sure that you're saving kind of your chill out or read aloud activities for the end of the lesson. I like to save it for the end because for me, it's nice to just kind of chill at the end. And then for the students, it's also nice because their brains have been busy working, their bodies have been busy moving. And so at the end of the lesson, it's kind of a nice, like, peaceful time, and they are absorbing information in a quiet environment as you are reading or as you are maybe telling a story in just a chill out, quiet environment. The sixth element of an effective lesson is to know how you're going to say goodbye to the students. So sometimes I'll sing a song to them as a goodbye, and sometimes usually I'll have them wave to each other. Bye, Link. Bye, Sawyer. Have a good day. And then I always put a call to action. And this is sort of to the students, but also to the parents. So in my last class about opposites, that day I wanted them to look around their house and look for an example of opposites. And I asked them to look for that and share that with their mom or dad. And so that's to the students, but it's also to mom and dad to say, oh, okay, I'm gonna highlight opposites today. For the next couple days, we'll look for different examples of opposites. So it's just a way to get them to transfer their learning to their home environment. So that's it, you guys. That is 6 elements to an effective Outschool lesson. I know there's more, so if you have other ideas or things that you do, I know I also incorporate a lot of games in my lessons. I've made bingo games on Canva. I'm gonna do a video on that soon. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I hope it's helpful for you to think about your lessons and how to make them engaging for students online. So if it was helpful, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and the bell down below. I plan on doing lots more Outschool videos in the future. So thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.